I wanted to get on real quick. Okay, and all my other fans of other football teams, don't be giving me no hearts. I'm about my Cowboys, okay? Listen, I wanted to get on real quick and give a welcome video because we have so many women joining the tribe and there's a lot of content. I've gotten inboxes about how do I get to this? How do I get to that? So I said, let me just do this welcome video real quick. Hi, Tiasha. I just wanted to do this welcome video to, first of all, welcome you to the Hustle Mama Tribe. The Hustle Mama Tribe is a place where we are getting it in as women entrepreneurs. And some people are a little like lost when it comes to the content and what's being taught and how to really benefit from your participation in our community. So I wanted to drop this video real quick to first introduce myself. My name is Hustle Mama, AKA Dr. Stefany. And all I do, my whole life's work is about my brand, Hustle Mama. I am the CEO and the owner of Hustle Mama, the magazine for today's powerhouse woman. And that is where we support and highlight the entrepreneurial efforts of noble women of purpose who hustle. And that means they help, unite, share, teach, lead, and empower their families, communities, and the world. And the Hustle Mama Tribe is the Facebook group where I teach women entrepreneurs how to hustle, how to help, unite, share, teach, lead, and empower their families, communities, and the world. So all I do is teach you how to create and build passive income, multiple streams of income, and create generational wealth using digital assets, digital real estate portfolios, digital products. I teach you how to monetize your business ideas, your products, your brands, and your services. I teach you how to use and infuse your spiritual intelligence, okay? That is the thing that is in your DNA that you were created with, that you're purposely ordained to do, the actual architecture of the anointing and the appointing that exists inside of your bones. I teach you how to integrate that into your business model so that you are able to win, so that you can actually be the beneficiary for the promises of Abraham, the promises and the blessings of Deuteronomy 28, and actually leave enough for your children's children's children. And how do you do that? You don't do that by getting rich. You can be rich. Anyone can be rich. Rich is not sustainable. What you want is to build wealth. And building wealth is not something that happens in a microwave. You put it on 2 minutes and in 2 minutes you're there. No, building wealth is actually creating multiple streams of income, passive income, income while you sleep, monetizing through syndication, through trademarks, through copyrights, through publishing, through I would say growth strategies, really beginning to understand what global markets are, how to get your products into distribution in global markets, how to use WordPress and blogging and as a tool to anchor your business and what you do so that you can provide in different borders, in different markets, all of the best parts of who you are and what God has purposely ordained you to do. I come from a spiritual background in everything that I do. Everything that I touch, it has God as a component in it. That's how I live my life. That is how I teach. That is how I impart. That is how I inspire. That is how I empower. It doesn't have to work for you. You can still get the benevolence of what I'm putting into market. You don't have to be a Christian. You don't even have to be a believer, but you best believe that you will benefit from the anointing of me being one, okay? I do not impose. This is not about religiosity. This is not about religion. This is just about my teaching style. It is about me operating in my gifts. And it is about me sharing with others how I've been able to win in the digital marketing game. All I want is for other people to win too. I don't want people to have this very specific mindset of this is their business, this is how they do it, and that's it. No, that's not it. That's not all there is to it. What I want you to understand is that anything that God has given you the vision or the desire or the dream to do, it is with the intention of influencing a multitude of people, humanity, other women, other families, like everyone is going to be blessed by what you build when you live on purpose. Other people are going to be set free. They're going to be healed. They're going to be whole. They're going to be delivered as a result of you operating in your God-given talents, your God-given gifts, and your God-given skills and callings. That's just the way it works. Our gifts are not for us. So in this group, I am teaching you how to create 10 streams of income for your one business idea for free. I do that all day long. I do it in Clubhouse. I do it on lives. I do it in my Facebook group. I even do it as events. Now, what happens is you follow the model. You follow the model for one thing, one product, one service, one idea that you haven't even pulled the trigger on yet. If you follow the model, that's following the recipe. Once you follow the model, and you scale and you grow and you monetize and you see the revenue coming in, you see how it works, you can pull the trigger and duplicate that model for the other portions of your business, your other products, your other services, the other things you do. And then the thing about it is you have to take little bits at a time. So think of it as a buffet. All the webinars that are available, all of the assets that are in the group, take one thing. If you're a podcaster, go into the content that's about podcasting and see if you missed anything. See if there's something that I've taught on that you never did or implemented so that you can modify your podcast and monetize it. If you are a blogger, go into the blogging content and see what I've taught. Watch the webinars and the videos and see if you missed something. And if you've missed something, then go back in there and tweak it and put it in there so that you can modify and monetize. If you've taken my courses already, or you're a future student who's registered for courses, people say, well, you give away so much, you give away so much, you give away so much. I'm here to tell you, and my students will tell you, yes, I give away a lot for free, but baby, when you get into those courses, it's a whole nother level. It's all the stuff that I teach. It's beyond the veil, behind the veil. It's all of my secret sauce. It's all of my hacks. It's cutting the learning curve. It's the thing that I'm an expert at that I am teaching to you. So don't you worry about what I give away for free. Don't worry about that. Don't count my money. Count your money. I want you to count your coins, and I want you to have plenty of coins to count, okay? So all you have to do is not worry about comparing what goes on in this group to other people in other groups. Just be glad. Say thank you for the blessing, please. Thank you, God, for the blessing. And you just take it in like a sponge. Get your notebooks. You have to have your pads and your pieces of paper. Make sure you're writing things down. Make sure you're taking it a little bit at a time and executing it a little bit at a time. And then when you're ready to come into the courses and the master classes and the boot camps, then come on in. Trust me, you will be blessed. You will have more than enough information and resources to hold you over for the next year or more, okay? So don't worry about it. And the content isn't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, God willing, of course. I'll be here, right? So I just want you to understand what I'm trying to do, what the goals are, and if it works for you. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, if my style doesn't work for you, because everything is not for everyone, take what you can take and glean off of what you can glean off of, and then move on to someone else who you connect with. You really want to connect with a person that is connected to you so that you can learn. I paid thousands of dollars for programs where I never connected with a teacher. I never learned a thing. I wasted my money, didn't even finish the programs, okay? So you want to make sure that you're connecting with the information, because if you don't connect with me, you're not going to understand the information, and it's going to be confusing to you and you'll be lost, and that's not what I want. So even if there's one small thing you can get from me, get that one small thing. If you can connect with and network and collaborate and build and learn from other hustle mamas in the community, please, by all means, get that, because I want you to win. The whole object of this game in this group is to create multiple streams of income, building your digital real estate portfolio and your assets, understanding how that works so that you can monetize everything you say, everything you do, everything you teach, and everything you offer the world. That's the goal, okay? And then in doing that, you'll become so systematic that every time you create a new business, start a new idea, new venture, you're like, oh, wait, let me get my WordPress site, let me get my blog on fleek, let me get my podcast, my ebooks, my webinars, my courses, my subscriber list, my newsletter, my merchandise, because Stefany told me that. And then if you're in my classes, you know that the 10 items are actually 20 items, 30 items, 40 items off of one business. So then you're like, okay, let me pull the trigger, let me turn the light switches on. So what you want to do is just master one thing first. If you can, if you are on the course track and you've never done all the other stuff, reverse engineer what you're doing to create that WordPress blog. You have to create the blog. The blog is the epicenter of multiple streams of income. It is where you're able to repurpose, remix, and re-engineer your content to create other things that can go into market that you can use to scale and grow your business and deliver more value to your audience and gain more subscribers in the long run. The other thing is, if you have a business, everybody's at a different level. Everybody's at different stages. Some people have side hustles, main hustles, only hustles, and some are just employing a lot of people who are doing side hustles, main hustles, multi-level marketing, whatever it is. So wherever you are in your business journey, you can go through the videos and find something that is going to help you, that's going to help you scale, grow, help your people scale and grow, and really put your business in a different traffic lane, in a different light, and in front of different audiences. So the things that I teach you help you so that you don't have to necessarily run out and spend a whole bunch of money on Facebook ads for people that are never going to see your content. What I teach you helps you understand that when you write a blog, like for example, say this is a blog and you've written it, that you can set it and forget it and then have your ads running, your sponsors running, your affiliate marketing links in there, your affiliates promoting for you, and really begin to build an infrastructure and an audience that wants only what you're delivering to them, and tapping directly into that target market so that you're not speaking to people who aren't even speaking to you, who aren't even paying attention to you, looking at you or listening to, and don't even really need you, right? So you want to be directly involved in a relationship with the people who need you and who value what you provide. And then the next thing you want to make sure is that race is not won to the swift. It has nothing to do with a race. I don't care who gets there first. The finish line is there for everyone who wants to cross it. Never forget that. When you have relay races and sprints and all that, the finish line is the finish line. Who gets across it first? It's great. I'm so happy for you. But everybody gets to cross the finish line if you keep going. So I want you to be encouraged to keep going. It doesn't matter when you step on the scene. All that matters is you step on the scene with the greatness that God has given you, that you are, and you just blow it out the water. You knock it out the park, and you provide for your audience everything God has put inside of you to provide. And guess what? You become unshakable, unstoppable, immovable. You start to walk on water, and can't nobody slow you down, right? Can't nobody slow you down. You become a locomotive that you can't slow down, right? You can't slow down, because as you begin to learn more and it begins to open up to you the information, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the things you're learning, you're going to say, oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. I got it. Oh my gosh. Listen, we did a boot camp this weekend, and the lady's like, I didn't know it was this easy. You know why you didn't know it was this easy? Because a lot of people get paid to tell you how hard it is. But the Bible says we are more than conquerors. That doesn't mean we conquer. We're more than conquerors. That greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. That means that when you tap into the greatest parts of who you are, you sometimes just got to get still and say, okay, God, I don't understand this. Please explain it to me. Show me, God. Take deep breaths and say, okay, let me just step away from this for a moment. Do it for me and make it plain. And guess what? It'll be plain. Sometimes if people say, okay, Stefany, I didn't understand that, I'm like, okay, let me show it to you. I slow down and I show it to them. So if you're getting confused or you're getting overwhelmed, step away from the information, step away from the content, come back and take a deep breath, come with a cup of coffee, a tea, some water, and look at the content, and then rewind and start it all over again, so that you are retaining the things you need to grow your business. The next thing I wanted to tell you is, don't always be so skeptical, right? Don't always have this edge or this chip on your shoulder, because when you have chips on your shoulder from your pain, from your past experience, that means everybody that comes near you is getting cut, including your customers, including your clients. And you really don't want to do that. You're in a blessing place right now. This group is blessed. You can't tell me this group is blessed. You know why is it blessed? Because God did it, right? So I don't let people tell me anything about my group, my teaching style, or what I do, because God gave it to me. When people told me to change the name Hustle Mama, I did it because God gave it to me. So I want you to understand that you don't have to run to the left, run to the right, trying to figure out this because somebody said this is what makes you money. Forget all of that. Just be comfortable in what God has given you to do, and your gifts will make room for you. The windows of heaven will open and pour out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. I promise you. Just take your time, learn the content, learn what I teach, because it's my gift, it's what's God given me, and it works. It works, okay? So here's the thing. Like, this was the question I asked my students yesterday. So I was teaching them something about blogging and monetizing. I said, okay. So I showed them how to get, let's say, I think I showed them how to get 100 new subscribers a month, right? So I said, okay, here's how you get 100 new subscribers a month. And here's how you sell your ebook, $10. I think I said $10. Here's how you make $100 from your blog post, right? And if you make 10 blog posts at $100, that's $1,000 a month. So I was like, okay, so how many in here have made $1,000 last month and got 100 new subscribers? No one. Okay, so let me show you how to do it so that in the next 2 to 3 months, you can start making $1,000 a month and 100 new subscribers. So what you want to make sure that you're doing is growing at every step and stage of your business and your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Invest your time, invest your money so that you can get a return on your investment and it's not just bleeding you dry. Apply the principles and apply the techniques. And if you have to start all over, start all over. If you have to erase and put something else on the paper, then erase and put something. I mean, like, my whole thing is, why stay stuck doing what you've always done that's not working, instead of just saying, okay, I gotta start from the drawing board, or I have to restart and redo this another kind of way. There's nothing wrong with that, because then you're gonna, what you earn and what you get is gonna make up for all the losses that you had before. And that's why you always have to walk in faith and by faith and not by sight. And you always have to believe in what the end result is and not just succumb to the feelings you have when you look around you and you judge your circumstances, your bank account, your client list, your consumers. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're too hard on yourself. All you got to do is suck it up and try again. I failed many more times. So I failed so much. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. Okay. I failed so much. And what happens is it doesn't matter how many times you fail. Because every time you fail or fall, you've learned something new, and it has taught you how to be stronger, how to be better, and how to really make a difference. So don't despise those times and those moments. Just suck it up and just say, okay, I'm determined this is gonna work. And it will work. It will work. The difference between those who it works for and those who don't are the people who give up. Because when God is for you, He's more than the world against you. Nobody can stand in the way of your purpose. No one. And that's why I implore you, I beg you, I insist that you make your destiny, your gifts, your skills, and your talents and your purpose part of your business model. Because when you're walking in purpose and what God has purposely ordained you to do, He's already set you up for the win. He's already prepared a place for you. He's always prepared a table in the presence of your enemy. Your cup will run over. He'll make your enemies your footstool. The path has already been laid out. Your ladder will be greater than your past. So if you're infusing what God has given you to do in your business model, your business doesn't fail. It can't fail, because nothing that He puts His word to will return void, but will accomplish whereto He sends it. And so if He spoke the word in you when you were born, before the foundation of the world, then the provision has already been made. All you have to do is meet that provision, and at the level of your faith, begin to execute and understand that walking in a wilderness in lack and a mindset of poverty was never what He had for you. Let the weak man say, I am strong. Let the poor man say that I am rich. So if that's the case, then you speak into existence and you walk into existence and you work into existence what has already been declared and decreed. And then that way you cross over from a consciousness of being on the defensive to a consciousness of being open and ready and willing and receiving everything that is waiting and available to you, including opportunities, partnerships, doors being open, just money coming and attracting to you out of nowhere. Okay, so hopefully, I don't want to go too long, but because I can tend to do that too. I don't want to, but hopefully you understand why this group is started, what I'm here to do. And if it works for you and if it's something that rocks with you, then come on and rock with us and ride it with me till the wheels fall off. Because let me tell you, it is nothing but research, provisions, education, demonstration, everything that you need, like an Encyclopedia Britannica. I think that's what it was. You just go ahead and get what you need and just take your fill and eat and keep eating, y'all. Eat, drink. You'll never hunger and you'll never thirst. You need an answer? Ask me. If you need a demonstration, ask me. And I'll put it as a webinar on the course. On the group. I always do that. And I'm telling you, it works. The formula works. Build your 10 streams of income from your one business. Start with a WordPress blog, then you'll build your subscribers, your blog, your newsletters, your magazines, your podcasts, your affiliate marketing links, your ebooks, your webinars, your courses, and your merchandise. Then you can go into radio networks, television networks, you can go into distribution, you can go into events, to stages, to talking, and then you can go after all of that into a global market and start doing it in French, in Spanish, in German. I do that. I teach people, it's not hard, okay? And then after you do that, you can scale. You can build other websites. You can build offshoot businesses. You can infuse new products, new offers. I taught this morning on Clubhouse how to hijack the traffic of people who pay for ads. You can do that. You can hijack traffic of people who pay for ads. Absolutely. It's not hard. Okay, so you just be mindful, you just be ready, you just be focused, and you just know that being a part of the Hustle Mama Tribe, we're here to build generational wealth. We're here to build passive income. We are here to grow our businesses to a global level. We are here to change humanity. We are here to walk into the purpose and the promises of God. And we are here to be supernatural, miraculous, walking on water women entrepreneurs. And if you're down for that, if any of that resonates with you, then you're in the right place. Okay? Well, thank you for joining the tribe. Please invite your friends. Please share the information. Please take advantage of the things that I sell as well, because I give away a lot. But come on now, this is my business. My family must eat as well. And if it's within your budget and you're ready for that, then go ahead and get what I put down. If you're not ready and you can't afford it, do not buy anything I sell. If you cannot afford it, don't register for my courses. I don't want you in my courses. I want only the people who are able to do it. I don't want anyone having a hardship. I want you to look at what I give for free, grow your revenue, and then come into the courses if you're not there yet. If you are there yet and you're trying to scale up and grow your business and grow your bottom line, then of course take the courses. And if you're having problems, just send me a DM or whatever, because I don't want anyone not paying a bill, not feeding their family and their kids because they bought something of mine. Don't do that. That's not what it's for. And it's not going anywhere. It'll be there, okay? All right. I love y'all lots. Have a blessed day. Bye.